Do you have any memorable moments from the season? Look at that face. What is that smug face?
Frog.
Frog, bro. He just says frog. That's crazy. Anime.
Can I triple down on that?
Let's go for it.
I just wrote China makes bangers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Life is Daijoubu, episode 82, the spring 2025 anime season review. Another anime season has come and gone, and it is time for us to give you our takes, which, I'll be blunt, aren't very many this season. This season seemed kind of rough, for me anyway. I'm not sure if I can speak for the rest of you, but kind of dry. Yeah. Speaking of, we got the dry master himself, Thane.
Thought you said you were...
Oh, I know, but it came out naturally. You can still say something BS, though. What do you got? What's going on? What's going on, Thane?
I just woke up.
He just woke up. Literally, that's what happened. And on the far end, we got Skylar over there.
I'm the guy that never prints front and back. I just print 2 pages and staple it.
You know how I do the print front and back?
You just print the one page.
Yeah, and then I flip the whole thing and throw it in. Thane's lucky, dude. He gets the cold treatment. I get to do it for him. I don't do it right, as you can tell the way he's flipping his page, but I'm the one that does it for him.
Well, it is easier. Just kind of...
There should be something on a printer that says,
you don't
like,
have to do this.
This faces up or something. Or, like, this is the side that prints. Because I gets myself every time, too. Whenever I
know what you're saying. Yeah, it would be cool if they did something like that.
And I know they make printers that will actually just double-sided. That literally feed it through and then feed it back and then feed it through again.
When I really need to learn, I like get a little piece of like a pen or something, and I like draw something in the corner, and then I know that was the corner, and I know which way is facing up and all that jazz. But I didn't know how to flip it inside out though. Anyway, we got a spring season to review for you guys. Like I said, this season seemingly wasn't great. I'm just gonna come out right now. I don't think it was that good. There are some all-time greats in the season, though, so look forward to us talking about that. But before we do that, it's time to talk about the news. We got some new anime, we got some new seasons of animes, and we got some other news we want to talk about. Let's quickly run through all the new anime. First up, we've got the Vermilion Mask. Any guesses?
Pokemon?
It's Pokemon. Yep, you're right. Sorry,
like
Thane.
manga.
He beat you. He got it right. It was Pokemon adaptation.
Oh.
No, yeah, but Thane is right. It is a manga adaptation. I don't know anything about it. It's the teal mask, by the way, Sky. You were close.
There is a city called Vermilion.
There's a Vermilion city.
Okay.
And then the DLC for Scarlet Violet is the teal mask. So I see where you're putting your brain together there.
I guess I just want to play Pokemon.
It's a banger. Next up, there was a cute girl in the heroes party, so I tried confessing to her.
That's a light novel.
I'm gonna say manga.
It is indeed a manga. Sorry, Thane. Can't win them all. Next up, did she just bump Chizuru because you lost?
No.
Her bag was on her head.
The villainess is adored by the prince of the neighbor kingdom.
Light novel?
I'm gonna say manga again.
It's also a manga, yes. We got 3 for 3 right now.
This bullshit's leaking in the manga now.
I know, yeah. You get the crazy names in mangas now. Next up, we got Eleseed or Elekeed or however you want to say that. Eleceed.
Let's do a curveball thing. You do the obvious one. I'll do the curveball.
The original anime.
Okay, fine, manga.
You should have curved harder. This is a web comic.
Oh.
So I think this is very similar to like the beginning after the end. That said, I think it might get a better adaptation because there's nothing worse than that adaptation. And last up, this is kind of the gimme. Or not, I guess not last up. We got a couple more after. But we got Junji Ito's Crimson. So this is his work, Crimson. It's getting adapted. It's getting animated.
Oh, wait. Isn't that novel?
I know nothing about it.
Oh.
I just know it's Junji Ito.
Do you not own that one thing?
I think I do. I'd have to look. I think it's the little novel that he did illustrations for.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just know that they said it was Junji Ito, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got 3 interesting ones, is the best way to put it. So, the company Geeks Plus, which is where the Trash Taste fellows are umbrella underneath. They are putting together 3 anime, and 3 of their, I guess, workers, employees. There we go. That's better. That's better to say. Is there 3 of them are putting these anime together more or less. So they're not necessarily like putting the whole thing together or writing the whole thing, but it's their idea, and with the help of others in the industry, they have been able to make their idea a reality. All right. And so we got 3. The first one is called Oto-chan Rabbit Season by Otaku V's. I don't know who that is.
Versus.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
I didn't hear of them until
this.
This show was recommended to me randomly.
Gotcha. And next up is Soul Mart by Dylan Gu. So 2 people that I don't know if a lot of people know. I didn't know these people. But we know this one, and this is Bon by Gigik. So Mr. Gigik is putting together his own anime.
Is he like a writer or a producer?
I think producer/writer. Like, I think it's his like idea, and with the help of like some animation studio and their employees, they're putting it all together.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. They have trailers up, so if you're interested in checking them out, you can go ahead and check them out. I don't know anything about really any of them. I think Soul Mart was like a 3D CG kind of thing. They don't seem like high budget titles. They seem like, well, once to beginning after the yen came into place, I don't know how to even talk about it, because I would call that a extremely low budget, but normally we would just say low budget. But
that one could be a fan anime or something.
Well, it's crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess while we're here, so Mushoku Tensei got a trailer, right? The trailer showed off scenes for the next couple of light novels. And it's funny that you mention a fan animation, because Mushoku Tensei also got one of the best fan animations I've ever seen in my entire life that covers probably one of the craziest arcs in the light novel, which it will be in this next season. And that fan animation has more frames times 2 than anything to the beginning had after the end had.
That's sad.
So I don't know if we can call it a fan animation, because fan animations are far better than normal animations nowadays.
Yikes. When does that Mushoku Tensei season come out? Is it not for a while?
Next year sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's sooner.
I need to
than-
start
it's
reading
a
it again.
smaller gap than the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. I think it'll be a longer season.
Do you know what volumes we're in at this point?
I know it ends like 15, 16.
This season does? The season coming out ends on that?
Volume 15 or 16, based on what they've shown. Like, I didn't expect them to do this stuff until season 4, is how far they're doing this. And so I'm assuming it's going to be 24 episodes. Maybe even more, like 26 or something like that.
Dig.
That's not necessarily an announcement, because we knew about it, but they didn't really tell us about it. In the same boat, we have Frieren. We knew about it, but they really I think they told us January 2026 is when that one is. So anyway, next up, we're rolling right into the new seasons with those things we just talked about. We got Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We should rewatch that for the podcast.
I think that would be fun. So, not knowing much about this, it seems like it's a sequel. Especially based on their biggest tagline that I will not say because it's a big spoiler for
They
Cyberpunk.
spoiled the whole season in that trailer.
They kind of do just spoil the whole season in the trailer. It's one of those. Anyway, we got Apothecary Diaries is getting another season, another 24-episode season, so thank goodness we're getting more peak.
That's crazy. How long does this go on? Like,
It's got a lot of light novel.
that's crazy.
I don't know how long
This
it
would
is,
be,
but
what is this,
Little
72
China girl.
episodes? 24, 48, 60, 72.
no. 24, 48. 48 plus 24 is... Oh, yeah, it is
60,
72. Shoot, yeah.
That's crazy. That's a lot of anime.
My little China girl.
It's worth it. Probably one of the best shows I've seen in a very long time. Next up, Isla Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian is getting a new season. Season 2.
That's a fun one.
Oh, we watched that one. I remember you watching that one.
Yeah,
You enjoyed
I
it?
watched Yeah, it was fun.
Nice. I liked it as well. And then we have my GOAT. I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths. Is getting a season 2. I don't know how they finagled their way to get a season 2, but I'm here for it. I'll watch that garbage every week. To be fair, I've not actually caught up on that because I've been watching it in English, so I'm a couple episodes behind. I don't know if the English dub is finished with it yet or not, but if it is, I'm like 2 or 3 or 4 episodes behind. And last up, we've got Gate is getting a new season, a season 2. I don't quite know anything about Gate. I know it's one of those cult classics.
All I know is that the JSA, or the Japan Army Force, is better than any other force in the world, according to that manga. And it's like, this creator has very delusional biases.
Yeah, so Gate is getting a new season. Last thing is our other news, and we have Crunchyroll accidentally revealing that they've been using ChatGPT for subtitle translations.
How did they accidentally do that?
I don't know.
I guess I can give you my quick thoughts on that. I think it's fine to use ChatGPT as tools. However, it doesn't do the best job because English is a weird language and we have multiple words and we have words that sound the same and lots of things can get lost in spelling. So I don't know. I understand it, but it also sucks because it's just not the best.
I understand if you're like crunched for times, like, oh shoot, we got like 50 shows to do. Okay, that's kind of a good enough translation. I'll just fix it up a bit. There.
I don't think they fixed it up a bit, though. I think that's the issue.
Well, they just slap it on there?
I think so.
Oh, Lord.
Haven't you ever
bad.
watched shows on Crunchyroll where it's like...
Oh, yeah, the subtitles are all messed up. Like, they have...
You don't know what you're even reading.
Yeah, it's like the words don't make sense. Like,
So, I don't know the full details, and I kind of left some of the details that I did know out on this paper. Supposedly, it's not necessarily Crunchyroll directly. It's the distributors. But Crunchyroll must have known if they were able to accidentally reveal.
Right.
This just seems also, it seemed like one of those clickbaity subtitles that I just didn't click on to, you just put some drastic thing on there. So I don't know how far this actually goes. That said, if they've been using Crunchyroll recently, then I don't know how anyone would ever have noticed because Crunchyroll subtitles have always been kind of rough.
Right.
yeah.
They've never been like super spot on from what I remember. Regardless, I don't know. There's a lot of implications behind all this. I don't know. I don't really have opinions on it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I can go the route where, it's taking away jobs, but I mean, I imagine the people that are translating are the ones using the Chat GPT to help them, so maybe it was their job anyway. So I don't know how many jobs it would even take away if that's the case.
I think that's just the route that, I mean, it's, you can look, especially in tech companies, looking at how many jobs and whatnot have just, like, it's going to AI. AI is replacing a lot of this stuff. So I don't know. Is what it is, I guess. I don't know what we can do as consumers.
Yeah. And on top of that, where recently they've been doing so many simulcasts, like, they have to have all these out day one, essentially. Like, they probably, I don't know how much time they are given, but I imagine they're given the show and say, okay, this is the final show. You have to air this tomorrow. Like, get it subtitled. Go. So, I mean, who actually knows how long they have it in advance? I imagine some shows are better than others, but some shows, their studios are probably crunching and they're getting really, like, late. They were missing deadlines and such where their shows are probably going to be late.
I don't understand why they don't just take the scripts that they've written that the actors are reading.
Or get the
that's what I'm assuming they're doing. ChatGPT is kind of a garbage AI where all it does is text.
Yeah.
So I imagine they're probably just taking the script and dropping it into ChatGPT, say, translate this.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I see.
I think it would be far worse if somehow they were able to take the audio of the video and say, translate this, but that's not what they're doing, I imagine.
Well, I guess
Because GPT really only
let me try to clarify a little bit more. Is like there's already translated text that the actors are reading. Why don't they just take that and...
No, there isn't translated text. It's not dubbed yet.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I was just assuming that we were talking about the simulcast.
No. Simuldub. Or
Sorry,
simulcast and simuldub. So it's not simuldubbed. If it was simuldub, I think those shows probably have to be given to the distributors like at least a week or two in advance, if I had to guess, based on how long it would probably to put together a dub. I imagine it should be longer, but I could totally see them being like, okay, we got 1 week to do the dub. Let's go. Who knows? Anyway, that was the news. I thought it was interesting just to talk about, so that's why I brought that up. I think it's finally time that we can start rolling into our our spring 2025 season recap. What do you guys feel about the season? I know I've been kind of ragging on it from the beginning of this show.
It had some really good ones, but it was like very few and far in between.
What are your thoughts, Thane? Overall thoughts?
I only dropped one show, but all the other shows were like, eh.
So I think this season might have the most amount of shows that I've dropped, but I don't want to say that I dropped them because I thought they were bad. I dropped them because I wasn't interested in them. So that's where I'm at.
You wanted to use your time more wisely, so you're like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And let's jump over really quick the Mal's top 5. I do want to talk about their biggest letdown / dumpies before we go through like the Mal's top 5, because I think it'll set the precedence for the whole talk, right? So I just said I dropped the most amount of shows this season. The shows that I watched at least one episode and haven't seen since I watched them like weeks ago. We have Lazarus. I watched episode 1 of that. Thought the writing was pretty poor, and so I dropped it. I watched 2 episodes of Gundam G-Quux. I think that's probably a phenomenal show. It just really wasn't for me. If I had watched the original Gundam, I think I probably would have liked it a lot more.
It's very average.
It's average?
The whole thing. It ended in 13 episodes, kind of wrapped up quickly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like usually these things are 50 episodes long.
I tried Witch Watch. I think I watched 3 episodes of that. And after I realized it became the same thing every single episode, it got stale for me, and I fell off of that.
Was that a manga that was on Shonen Jump?
Yeah,
okay, I'm pretty sure I read that. I don't
One more
remember
popular
anything about
ones
it.
too.
And off the top of my head, the only other one I can think of was Please Put Them on Me Takamine-san. That's just trash garbage hentai. Like it's not good. I told you about the premise of that one before. Yeah, that one, it's not worth your time. I watched like episode 2, and I was just like, this is like every excuse we can possibly find to freaking take her freaking underwear off. That's the whole point of this show.
Was it
So I
pod or
dropped
unpod?
It was unpod, but cheekily covered up.
Mm-hmm.
But like every now and then not covered up.
I see. Get a nip slip every now and then.
Yeah. Not great. Not very good. And so that's 4. That's 4 shows. If this season for me had other shows that I was really into, I would have dropped at least one more show. But I felt like I'm already invested this far into this, and I'm not really watching anything else. I better keep up going with at least this one show that I can think of off the top of my head. That's not to say what my biggest letdown, though, was. My biggest letdown was the beginning after the end. And I imagine you guys could have probably guessed that. As someone who read the comics 2 years ago, I think, I was very excited for this. In fact, I got like back into this. I got caught up on the comic again, and I'm currently caught up. And then I started listening to the actual novel itself, and I'm like past where the comic was in the novel now, and it's just so much fun to keep going with it. And then I watch the anime, and I see them changing things. I see them not for the better. Like, if they change things, I don't really care. Like, even if they add things, I don't really care. But when they add things and change things that are irrelevant to, like, plot progression and character growth to cut out things that are, I don't know about that. That doesn't seem very good. And, of course, we have to top it all off with the terrible animation. It's literally a PowerPoint.
PowerPoint presentation.
Yep. They're showing us a PowerPoint presentation for the show. But that's my biggest letdown on Dumpy.
That was also mine, just because of like you had told me probably a year ago. You're like, yeah, you should read this. So I've had it on my read later list. And then when the season was coming out, I was like, oh, okay, well this will just be a good taste. I turned on episode 1, fell asleep.
Yep.
And I think I watched episode 2, and it was equally as bad. So I just stopped.
I don't blame you. And like to its credit, right? Like the beginning of the beginning after the end is like pretty slow, and it's like not the most intriguing. But it does like good world building, which is like worthwhile. That really sets up for what you need to know for the rest of the series. So like it makes sense why they would do it, but also it is quite boring. So it's, on top of that, with bad animation, like it's just rough. What are you thinking? What's your big dumpy?
The one I dropped is called Your Forma. I like Ghost in the Shell, and I thought, hey, this looks like Ghost in the Shell. It's like Ghost in the Shell. It's like there's no intrigue or intelligence. It's just soulless. There's no soul in this shell. There's no ghost in this shell.
Nice. I like that.
And then the other was Bye Bye Earth. First season's my biggest complaint was like if they just explain things, the show would probably be a lot better. So I kept watching seasons like they could explain everything, and this show just became absolutely terrible. They could explain everything, and it's like, oh, I realized this show's just terrible from the beginning. The best part of the show was like the song they used at the end by I think Kevin Penkin. It's like, this is a good song. It's too bad this is a shitty show.
All right. Well, we've told you about our dumpies. Let me tell you about Mal's top 5 now. These are, according to my anime list, the best 5 shows of the season. We've got Ume Musume, Cinderella Grey, at an 8.46. That is their first top one. I've heard about this one. I don't know anything about it.
I think they just localized the game for it.
Okay. Maybe that's where I've heard about it from.
It's so the premise is they're like horses, actual racehorses from Japan.
Oh, that's where I've heard it. Okay.
But they turn them into girls.
They turn them into anime girls and have the anime girls run around the track.
Yeah.
So it's a meme that they put it this high up. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, maybe they just genuinely like it.
They
Maybe
could
put
just
so
generally
much money
like
in the
it, yeah.
gacha and they're watching the anime.
Number 2 is Black Butler Emerald Witch Arc at an 8.2.
Never watched Black Butler.
I haven't either.
Me either. I thought about just like watching or reading a little bit of it just to see if I like it.
I'm gonna be honest. It's sus.
It's sus.
Like the relationship between the older man and the young boy. It's like FBI open up. I mean, obviously I don't think it goes to there, but like, man, that's sus.
Number 3 at an 8.06 is Apocalypse Hotel. I know you were watching this, Skylar. Did you end up dropping it?
Yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes and then I just stopped. It's essentially there's a bunch of robots that run this hotel in a post-apocalyptic world. Humans were like, hey, keep the hotel running. We're leaving because the Earth we can't live here anymore. We can't breathe the air. They leave. And then years and years and years go by. I can't remember how many years, but these robots just keep taking care of the hotel. And then aliens show up one day and start doing the hotel thing. Like, we need a place to stay. And the robots are like, cool, we have a guest. I don't know. It was fine. It's more like a slice of life, if anything. But maybe it turns into something better. I don't know.
Oh, geez, that was almost bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for dropping it, but yeah, I don't know. Slice of life isn't like great for me either. Anyway, next up at an 8.05, we have Shoshimin Season 2.
I will admit that it got better. I watched the whole thing. Like the second case they do, main character hit by a car.
Oh wow.
And then they gotta find out who hit me with a car. And then at the end, not to spoil too much, but at the end the assailant tries to kill him with a knife.
Did they ever find out about that fire car?
Yeah, it was I don't remember who it was actually.
So that's the ending season 1 like tease, and you don't even remember.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
I remember the other mystery better because the assailant tries to kill him with a knife.
But I want them to figure out why my butter's melted and it's in the fridge. How did that happen?
Because your fridge went out, dummy.
Stop doing that.
Well,
They're
my fridge is unplugged. Shoot.
And last but not least, we have Rock is a Lady's Modesty at a 7.92. I think you guys both watched this, correct?
It's got some banging music, dude. That is the saving grace of this show.
Thing?
Yeah.
You
I
concur?
agree. Yeah. It's just like, I'm having fun slice of life moments, and then they go.
And they look very angrily and aggressive.
Yeah.
And it's girls. Can't go wrong with having cute girls play music.
All right. Well, right after Mal's top 5, I think it's time we give you our recommendation of the season, the show that we think you should go out and watch right this very moment.
Let's just all say it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
To
Be
Hero
Hero
X. Is that really yours as well, Thane?
Well, I had it in there, but it's like, oh, that's like one of the biggest shows. So I crossed off and put Kowloon. Kowloon generic romance.
To me, it seems like not a lot of people know about it. Or is it not even on Mal?
It's not even on now.
God, because it's China?
Yeah.
It's half Chinese.
Because it's China.
God.
It's funny because, like, I'm pretty sure Mal does have Chinese shows on there.
I'm pretty sure.
Or at least they have Chinese novels. Or something.
I don't know. I know that this isn't on Mal. It's on any list,
Yeah.
but it's not on Mal.
Well, Thane's got 2 Chinese shows. Isn't Kowloon Chinese too, or is it just set in China?
It's I don't think it's set in China. It's just set in some weird recreation. It doesn't make it Chinese. It's Japanese.
Well, isn't
fully Japanese
Kowloon like a
produced.
Chinese city? Jeez-o. Sorry.
That was loud.
Yeah. That was a weird vibration.
It's like an Amber Alert vibration almost.
Kowloon Walled City was in Hong Kong, but I don't know where this is taking place. This is like some weird offshoot that they have like Japanese named characters. So it's like I don't even know. Actually, I think it is set in China because at the end I think it was Hong Kong or wherever that because I pulled up pictures of Hong Kong compared to the background. It's like yeah, it looks like Hong Kong.
I guess I just assumed because they all have Chinese names and stuff.
Yeah.
They just said that
Oops.
some of them don't, though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to believe. I didn't watch this show,
Main
spoiler
characters
alert.
don't have Chinese names. They have Japanese names.
Okay.
Like Reiko. Fujirai Reiko.
Yeah.
That's
What's the main boy's name?
Kujirai?
Yeah,
Wait, no.
Kujio?
Kujira? I don't remember.
Yeah, but then you got like Zhao Qi and the ones with X's.
Yeah. Zhao
Those
Mei.
are definitely Chinese names. Anyway, To Be Hero X, in my opinion, was one of the best shows you should have been watching this season. So, don't listen to Mal.
It got banned off r/anime because, like, this is Chinese.
Yeah, r/anime won't tell you about it.
I think it's just because everyone is so big mad that this cleared almost everything in this season of anime. By far. This
Yep.
is probably one of the best shows I've ever watched, and I still get another 12 episodes.
We still get another 12 episodes. We're eating good. I'm excited. Let's talk about our favorite opening now.
Mine was To Be Hero X.
Yeah, Inertia from
Freaking
To Be
awesome.
Hero X.
Hero
The
X.
animation is incredible. The music is so cool. And there's subtitles.
What's in English? This whole song's in English.
That's probably why I really like it.
It really helps us, yeah, no doubt. Let's probably a bit more of a change up. Your favorite ending of the season.
No, it's To Be Hero X.
Yours is also To Be
Yeah.
Hero X.
Mine was Kowloon. I actually really liked the ending of Kowloon. Music
You
was
can't
fun.
beat here. It's Sawano. What's his?
Hideki Sawano.
Hideki Sawano. Yeah.
I didn't like, or I didn't. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I wasn't sure what my favorite was, and so I like kind of went through all of them. And I'm regretful to admit, but my favorite ending was Dear My Soleil from Can a Boy Girl Friendship Survive? That song is a banger. Can't say anything about the show. Yeah. You'll hear me talk about that show later on. Hottest takes. Do you have any hot takes, Thane?
Well,
I see that
here's
smile.
one. It says Tuba Hero X would not be on the radar without Japan. This is a Japanese-Chinese production. And this isn't a slight on Tuba Hero X. It's amazing. But I think it really did help with having Mappa tied to some of it.
Yeah.
And but because of that, I think Dogwa, is that what it's called? Chinese animation?
I don't know.
It says a term. I have to look it up later, but because of that, it's like, there's probably a lot of good shows from China but we just don't watch them because, China.
Piggybacking off of your take, my hottest take is that this season's best anime wasn't even an anime.
Can I triple down on that?
Let's go for it.
I just wrote China makes bangers.
So yeah, we're definitely shilling pretty hard for the show on this podcast, as you can hear. But
And if you watch it, you'll be like, yeah. I think people are so salty that I don't even care that it's China that made it. It's just the fact that it wasn't like a full-on Japanese animated studio doing all of this. I think people are just salty about it. And it's making me salty because this show's so freaking good.
yeah, it's like you're denying yourself of the best freaking thing just because you're butthurt.
Yeah.
More or less.
Oh, this hamburger wasn't made in America? Pfft,
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Hey, I've had hamburgers in Japan and they're good. Not as good as America, I won't deny. But every now and then, they do got better hamburgers. All right, next up is our guilty pleasure show.
Mine was Rock as a Lady's Modesty. Because it's like the show in and of itself isn't great, but the music is really, really good. And I just like it.
Yep.
I don't know what else to say. One girl has big tits.
Oh.
Another.
I guess two of them have big tits. The black-haired and the blue-haired one.
Yep.
I think they're both equal sized. Well, actually, maybe blue-haired girl's a bit bigger.
There's a drummer chick, and that's cool.
She's the black-haired one.
Yeah. I love how Thane instantly turned that into a debate. Not a debate, a conversation about who's got the biggest boobs.
Yeah.
That was a crazy divulsion of that conversation.
I know the vacuum man. He's seen my tits.
What? Is that from the show or something?
No, that's a clip. That's a
I don't know what that
news
is.
report where it's like a lady who's like talking to the reporter. She's like, yeah, something. I know the vacuum man. He's seen my tits. And then the reporter's like, oh, excuse me? I have to share the clip later. It's hilarious.
The reason I said that is like one of those too much information was shared.
Yeah.
I see.
I especially like the scene where the blonde hair girl falls on the blue hair girl and she has like a pad on and it just all spills out and you're just like, and it's those awkward situations where it looks like she's like on the floor with her about to do stuff and then the other two walk in and you're just like,
The music is really good, Cole. That's why we watch the show.
Most of it's licensed though, but I listen to that licensed music. It's like, dang, they have good tastes.
Thane, tell us about your guilty pleasure.
Mine is actually written by Jun Maeda. Of course, it's not it's kind of like I don't know what to say, like kind of one of his lower efforts, and that'd be Summer Pockets. It's kind of like, oh, I've seen this before, supernatural occurrence with cute girls. This was just on an island, but it doesn't grip you, unfortunately. Maybe in the second half. Right now, I'm just watching for the cute girls, cute antics. Also, because it's Jun Maeda, so yeah.
I see.
Maybe we'll get the mega banger that was like Angel Beats or Clan Ad, but right now we're just gonna have to deal with Summer Pockets.
Yeah. My guilty pleasure show was the Shiunji Family Children. What can I say? I am a simple man. I enjoy my garbage rom-com animes. And another garbage rom-com anime this season that will be named later on just didn't do it for me after I realized just how bad it was. Like, at least this show has solid characters. even if they're brothers and sisters trying to get together. Even if so. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's move into best boy. Who was your best boy, Thane?
Oh, me. Okay. There's a bit of an unexpected pull, but Arthur Boyle from Fire Force. He's the guy with the sword. If you haven't watched the show, if you see him promotion trailer, he's the blonde guy with the sword, and he has what I would like. He's a savant. He's an idiot savant. Like most of the time, he's just dumb as a brick. But then other times, it's just like he just knows pi randomly.
3.1459.
And also,
far as
he's
I
just
can go.
really good with a sword. Like they give him a new sword. Like he fights a guy named Dragon. And he has like delusions about being a knight, so it's like this is my arch enemy, and he literally just like can go like is trying to go toe to toe with him, and he can with compared to the other characters, but like of course he's not strong enough, so he gets a new sword, and I can't wait to see the next fight in January, which I don't know why they just didn't do it all at once, but kind of mad we have to wait till January to see how this all finishes.
Is it a second core or a new season?
See a second core.
Second core.
Yeah.
My best boy was Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries. I looked at the shows that I watched, and I said, there's really only one answer. Most of the shows I watched weren't great. So, yeah, it's absolutely Jinshi. I've got plenty to gush about this show. This show is freaking phenomenal, but Jinshi is part of the reason why the show is so phenomenal. Really, really, really solid character. Really, really fun moments that he has, especially this season. I know you aren't finished with
I
the
have
show.
2 episodes left. I'm at the war.
China.
Okay, so I can't say some things. So look forward to the last 2 episodes, is all I'm going to say.
I did the same.
You did
'cause
Jinshi as
I
well.
looked at my shows. To Be Hero X, we have so many different characters.
It's hard to pick just one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's like we get 3-4 episodes of one, and I mean, Lazarus was like fun, but I didn't really like any of the characters. Maybe Thane can attest to that too.
Eh.
Kowloon had an all right male protagonist, but like not great. And Jinshi, in my opinion, especially this season, like you're saying, dude, he's up front and center now. Whereas in the other ones, he was just kind of like a fun little comedy relief guy. But now he's
really stepping into the role that he has been placed. That has been placed upon him.
Amen, brother. Yeah, I also picked him. I mean, I left it blank, but like that's what I was going to pick.
Bouncing right off of that, I'm gonna do my best girl, which is Mao Mao.
Ditto.
Nice.
I picked Reiko Kujirai because she's hot.
Sometimes that's all you need, right?
Also, I just like her style. That's it.
And there's also mystery to her. I thought about picking her too, but
Yeah.
Mao Mao's a gamer.
Yeah, Mao Mao is honestly maybe not the best character this season, but she's still always super good, and she doesn't ever do like, I don't know, there's never any reason to dislike her as a character. She's always just super solid, easily one of the best protagonists in the season, maybe even the year, probably the year.
I love how she's always unapologetically herself while also changing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to explain.
No, I know I can't say it because there's a good scene that references that in the next 2 episodes.
Okay.
But like, I know exactly what you mean. Like, I can literally point to a scene that's like perfect example of that. So you'll see it in a second. Couple episodes. Yeah, Memo's phenomenal. Really, really good. Super solid main character. And honestly, just fun to watch. Very, very fun to watch. All right. Next up, we have our favorite story. Now, my favorite story was actually Easel's from To Be Hero X. I think it was like obvious for me to pick something from To Be Hero X because there's a lot of like individual stories, and I really like them all. But there was something about Easel's that made me so much more excited to keep watching every single week and like really just glue myself to that thing every single time it came out. It was, I don't know, it's exciting. It's exciting to see the rise and almost, I guess you could say, potential fall of this character. I don't. It's your very traditional superhero backstory, and so maybe that's why it felt good all of a sudden. I don't know. I really like Diesel's story.
I didn't really pick one from To Be Hero X. I just wrote To Be Hero X.
Yeah, me too. To be Hero X
Because
is-
a lot of those, I mean, it's definitely cheating because there's like 6 stories or 5, however many stories we've gotten just at this first half of this season. But it's really fun to just see how everything unfolds, and also that moment when we first started watching, I didn't really understand how the hero system worked. But then when it clicked for me, it was I believe it was the 3rd episode with Stan Tall or whatever. Furman. My brain was just blown. I was like, oh, that's how it works.
Yep.
I don't know. It's really cool. I think this is one of the best written shows.
See, what's interesting is like Furman, his whole existence is literally to explain to us, the viewer, how the power system works. And even then, his story is still fun. If you were to pick one specific story, what would you say off the top of your head?
I really like the music girl, the one we've got, kind of
Lucky
her.
7?
Yeah,
Cyan.
Lucky 7.
Oh,
Lucky
Cyan.
Cyan.
Yeah, she's ranked 7, but she
It's,
knows Lucky Cyan.
The things surrounding hers, it's crazy because she's also creating monsters at the same time as she's creating like good luck for people, and it goes to that. It doesn't talk about it specifically, but that's kind of what it is. It's that law of equivalent exchange where if somebody is succeeding, like somebody finds $100 on the ground, somebody lost $100 at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's really interesting that we get both sides of it. It's not always just the happy-go-lucky, but you're like, oh, there's give and take when it comes to stuff like this. So I don't know. It's really fun. I think it's unique.
What about you, Thane, if you were to pick one?
Favorite story?
Yeah, from
Oh.
To Be Hero X.
Oh. Yeah, probably Esol, yeah.
Yeah.
Also next to Queen. Her story's pretty good too.
And like it is
'Cause
kind of hard.
We get the first look of X because he's such a mysterious
yes,
character.
he's a very mysterious
And
character.
you just like entice, like, who is this guy?
And jumping off of that, it is hard to pick a very individual story because they do intertwine, and if not yet, they will at some point all intertwine. And so, I don't know. It's definitely a hard decision just to pick one.
Also, they've put so many eggs. They have a whole website that tells you, hey, here's all these characters. Get into them, and it's like, and then the main writer on Twitter is like, hey, here's what all the episodes are gonna be dedicated to. How many episodes are gonna be dedicated to? And it's like, man, how is this all gonna come together? And your just brains racing about it.
It is.
It's
It
got-
is fun.
So that one slot of like that mystery spot is like, is that where we're gonna like get a lot of revelations?
Yeah. All right. Do you have a show this season that was better or worse than the manga?
I'm not even reading anything. That's
Yeah,
on
there
here.
is all the manga I did. I haven't been reading the manga, so I don't have any for that.
I had one which was pretty clear. It's the beginning after the end. It is far worse than the comic, which is pretty rare for us to say on this show, that the anime is worse than the source.
There's
But
been
it
a few.
happens.
I think this one's probably the most egregious. What were some other bad ones? I feel like we had some other standout bad ones.
That were worse than the manga? Maybe you could say Junji Ito's
That was one.
Uzumaki.
Uzumaki was one.
Yeah, Uzumaki is bad, which makes me
I
even
feel like
for
there was
Crimson
some
makes
others,
me like
but-
very wary of all Junji Ito adaptations.
Yeah.
Just don't know how to do it right. I don't get it.
They did one episode right.
Yeah, one episode right, and I thought, hey, you just got 3 episodes left, and it's like, how did you drop the ball this hard?
Yeah, I can't remember any off the top of my head though either. But on that note, is there any more that after watching this you are gonna go read the manga, or you're gonna go binge the series somewhere else or some way?
The closest one I could say is Kowloon, Generic Romance. The anime does kind of wrap up, like they do, like kind of close it off. Like we don't need to do season 2. It's fine. But
Is there more of the manga?
yeah, I think there's more of the manga. From what I don't know, from my guess, like the anime kind of had its own original ending, just kind of wrap things up. But it seems like the anime continues, or the manga continues somewhere. I don't know. I'd have to read it.
I didn't really have anything for this. I mean, To Be Hero X, but we still get another season, and I don't even know if is that a web?
It's a original.
Original. Yeah, so I got nothing.
Maybe I don't know if the original 2B heroes are any good, like 2B hero and 2B
Yeah,
heroine.
it makes me curious of those.
Yeah.
To see what those are all about. Mine is the Shunju family children. I decided to pick up the manga after watching this, and it was incredibly easy to catch up because there's like 40 or 50 chapters total, and season 1 is half of that, so it's like 25 chapters to read, and I read those in like a sitting kind of thing. It's fine. It's nothing around, but I did go binge it, so I felt obligated to say so. All right. Next up is most memorable moments. Skylar, do you have any memorable moments from this season? Look at that face. What is that smug face?
Frog.
Frog, bro. He just says frog. That's crazy.
And the best part is it still gets referenced a couple episodes after that, too.
The frog. What's the frog again?
Apothecary Diaries.
Oh. Okay.
I think why it was so stand out for me is because, well, for one, Mao Mao and Jinshi are like hanging out finally, but it was like kind of out there for the show, at least for those two characters anyway, because Mao Mao's been around brothels and whatnot, but it's like,
It seemed all of a sudden. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
It's like, oh Lord.
It was kind of fun because it was such a big change up all of a sudden.
yeah.
I have got 2 memorable moments. One of them is from Apothecary Diaries, but I think it's the next episode you'll be watching. I'll just say it's the dance.
Oh, baby.
So, if you know, you know. But my other memorable moment, and this is 2B Hero X specifically, and this is this is episode 4, and I was already like hooked on the show at this point. But it was this episode that convinced me, like, oh shoot. And it also, like, in turn, like, the next episode being about something, about a new character. Having that, though, that is the last scene of episode 4 where Nice finds Moon and something happens. And then, like, the next episode is about Isol, right? And you get to see his backstory. And then you put the pieces together and you're just like, holy freak, that shocking moment was because of this potential character. Like, where is this going? And from then on, I was like, this is it, dude. This is this show.
And we haven't gone back since.
And we haven't
We're
gone-
still on a cliffhanger.
And clearly, I'm still remembering because it's like still in my head just constantly, bro. Oh, dude. I'm very curious to see how it all comes together. So, 2B Hero X is... That's the memorable moment because I've been thinking about the all season. But the Apothecary Diaries one, in my opinion, is still better of a shot. So I can't wait to see what you think next episode.
By the way, the reason I haven't seen the last 2 episodes is I've been watching it dubbed, and they're 2 episodes behind. That's why.
Well,
What about you, Thane?
Well, now you said, I had 2B Hero also on there the same moment.
Same one?
Yeah.
There's no way. That's
But
awesome.
now that she had that, I gotta say another one, and I gotta say Fire Force. Season 3 has been kind of probably because from what I've seen, they're kind of rushing things to the end. But there was a moment at the very last episode where it straight up went Evangelion and like started showing like real pictures of like real world Tokyo because it's like their past life, and it's like became like this like kind of end of Evangelion moment. You're just like, whoa, what the yeah, like yeah, that was really trippy, but I can't really get into much without spoiling it. So
Fair. All right. Just before we get to the final awards, we have our special awards. Do either of you have any special awards you'd like to give out today?
The best magic system / hero powers is 2B Hero X. Name a more unique power system. I'll wait.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know what it is, basically heroes are created by their followers.
Yep.
You can literally get powers based upon how a lot of people view you, which is crazy.
Oh, I think I love it because it's an analogy to actual real life. Because in real life, you get powers based on people following you now. You essentially,
Influence.
I mean, like, it's going to be silly, but let's look at Hawk 2 ago, right? The anniversary of that video's upload was a year ago.
Wow.
So she went from random chick in a video to having her own podcast, creating a cryptocurrency, scamming hundreds of people out of their money, and then off the face of the planet now.
All within 1 year.
All within 1 year.
An entire career.
And so that's why I love 2B Hero X's power as well. It's
Yeah.
It's spot on. It knows what it's knowing. I've created a very special award for the special award. How many of you are familiar with Darling in the Franxx?
Yeah.
You know how the show's really banger. It's really solid, and then the ending is just like, And not necessarily the ending. It's like the last couple episodes. You're like,
just a curveball.
where are we going with this? Now, my show that I'm going to give the Darling in the Franxx trophy doesn't necessarily fit this to a T, but it comes fairly close. And it's, can a boy-girl friendship survive? I don't know if you remember a couple weeks back at the beginning of the season, I was over here praising this new rom-com for having a unique thing, a unique idea. It's very, very cool. I'm really into the characters. The characters are fun, all this jazz. I'm trying to hype you guys up on it. I was specifically trying to get Skylar to watch it. Well, I can say I'm glad you did not watch it because it was not worth it. The characters are trash. Main boy just gets picked on the entire time by blue-haired girl. The only good character is the black-haired girl. And she's never going to win ever because she constantly says to the main boy, I love you, just go with me. And the guy's just like, no. And it's just like, come on, bro, just let blue hair girl behind. She's manipulative. She's a horrible human being to you. Like, holy cow. You've literally dropped your whole life to follow this blue hair girl. And she's not really done anything for you. Until the very end. Very similar to Chizuru, yeah. But it's wrapped in a nice 12-episode package that makes you hate this character very quickly. So,
instead of a 300-chapter drag.
Yeah. So, yeah. Can a boy-girl friendship survive gets the Darling in the Franxx trophy. Because it's not quite as crazy as Darling in the Franxx, but it really turns quickly. Really, not quickly, but like, I might have been coping by the 3/4 of the way through the show, but it was around there where it felt the 3/4 of the way through the show is when it turned on me. That's my special award. What do you got, Thane?
My special award is best fights. It's the best fight in 2B Hero X because when they go sicko mode, they go sicko mode with the fights.
It's crazy too that show has like tons of different animations for different fights too,
I think
different art styles.
The best fight I had to pick probably Queen versus the purple chick.
Yeah,
because that one was the most destructive and most hectic, and so it just had amazing choreography. I guess second place goes to Windbreaker because that also has, it's all about choreography. So, and I like a good fight in anime. So, yeah, I like them bloody
and pretty.
Yeah, pretty
because of the choreography.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think unless you had anything else, Thane, I think it's time to do our best anime awards. Best anime of the spring 2025 season. I had a rough time picking these top three. Well, I had a rough time picking my third. To the point where I almost didn't put one on for top three. I ended up picking for my number 3 the Shiunji Family Children. Just because the rest of the shows that I watched this season were just like, okay. But this is a show that I finished, and it was something I ended up reading the manga, so I felt like, well, apparently I liked it enough to go read the manga, so I guess it gets number 3. My number 2 was 2B Hero X. And I gotta say, if it wasn't for number 1 having the end of their season and big climax and finale, I probably would have put To Be Hero X as number 1. But because of that, Apothecary Diaries got number 1 for me. And the climax for the season and everything is just so freaking good that like I had to do it. If To Be Hero X was ending and like we got the climax in this part of the year, we probably would have won. And so next year next season, I know it's pretty stacked, but they got a big thing to contend with the To Be Hero X ending next season. So look out. Yeah, so that's my top 3: Apothecary Diaries, To Be Hero X, and then Shuinji Family Children.
Thane, if I had to guess, you and I have the exact same.
Yeah, number 3 is Kowloon.
Yep.
Number 2 is Apothecary Diaries.
Yep.
And number 1 is To Be Hero X.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
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 Good job.
Honorable mention goes to Fire Force because it's just a dumb, fun shonen. Although the first season's probably the best one, so there you go.
I'm excited now to finish Apothecary Diaries. I might just go watch the last 2 episodes.
It was spectacular.
I don't know if
I don't know
sit and
how
wait.
they did such a good job with it. And you have to be pretty invested into the conflict going on right now. If you're as invested as I was into the conflict, you're going to really like the ending. If you weren't as invested into the conflict, you'll probably just be like, yeah, that was really good. And that's probably where you'll leave it. So depending on where you are with that, I was very invested into that conflict. And so the way they finish it all, I was like, let's go. That's my goat. That's my show. Yeah. To Be Hero X is phenomenal, obviously. And like I said, I'm just glad I had 2 shows that really enjoyed this season. Yeah. And I think that pretty much wraps up the show. We've got a couple more things to say before we get out. We got our shows we wish we watched. My first show, my number 1 show that I wish I watched was the Kowloon Generic Romance. I went back and forth on watching this. I know at one point I told you guys I was going to watch this, and I just didn't. I was never in the mood to go watch it. Yeah, but I do wish I watched it. I will like to go back to see this show someday, so that's on my list now. And my other one is Summer Pockets, because as Thane pointed out, it's the person that created Angel Beats, and Angel Beats is one of my favorite shows of all time. And so I would like to go watch that sometime, even if it's maybe not as good.
Yeah, it's a light watch. You don't have to really be
active.
It doesn't.
You kind of just
tug
like
at your heartstrings like
I see what you
Clan
mean.
ads, so it's easier to watch. Although it gets sad sometimes, but all right. For me, that's apparently I heard a lot about the show from Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. I think is what it's called. Heard it's a fun watch. There are a lot of people talking about it.
I think they got a season. It's getting a season 2 as well.
So maybe I'll watch it for the season 2 whenever that comes out. Then Uma Musume, like I've seen a lot of shows on my time feed, a lot of stuff on my feed on YouTube, and I saw animation from one of the horse races. Like, wow, that's pretty sick. These horse races go hard. And also, I've looked up information about real horse racing in Japan. It's like, wow, these are some legendary horses. And then the last one is Beginning After the End, because I feel like I missed out on an absolutely awful show that I kind of
memes.
Yeah, kind of just wanted to see for myself just how bad it was.
You know, a lot of times we get memes from bad shows, but when the show is so bad that it doesn't get memed on, you know something's wrong.
Yeah,
that's
the show itself is the meme. It's like, you want to hate yourself? Just watch Beginning After the End.
Hey, don't you mean the end before the beginning?
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Same thing.
So my 2 was Apocalypse Hotel, which I did watch, as mentioned earlier. I watched the first 3 episodes, but apparently people really like it.
So you want to maybe go back and watch it more?
Yeah, I might go back and watch some more. And then the other one, I watched 2 episodes of, and then just never went back. But it was the Devil May Cry anime. I watched the first 2 episodes. After I watched episode 1, I immediately went to Steam, and all 5 games were on sale for like $30 or something, and I bought all of them. I got all of them. Like, yeah, this was cool. It's just Dante killing demons with guns and swords, and it was fun. I'm like, wow. Yeah, never went back.
Yeah. I just all I know is that like I didn't watch it, but all I know is that all the fans just absolutely hate it.
There's only like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
The fans of anime or the fans of Devil May Cry?
Devil May Cry. The fans of Devil May Cry absolutely hate it.
Oh, so maybe I shouldn't watch anymore.
Yeah.
Episode 1 was enough to find
Yeah.
all the games, though.
But they also hate some of the themes in there. It's like, yeah, that why'd you add that? There's no point. It's like a modern themes that a lot of shows seem to put that people are just tired of.
I see.
They put into Devil May Cry and just people just had enough. I've had enough.
Well, what's something you haven't had enough about this season with your manga standouts, Thane?
Definitely Dan to Dan. Oh man, that last arc with the airplane and the actual physical eye of the storm. It's like
This guy's over here just like, what the
Hey,
fuck
I'm
is
trying to
he
catch
talking
up.
about?
I think I'm on chapter 50 or 60.
how does this guy keep doing it weekly? This is insane.
The art is crazy.
Yeah, like I don't know how he keeps doing it, man. This is probably the most talented artist ever.
Would you be sad if it came out that he was using AI to help him?
He masks it pretty well.
I would be shook if
Yeah.
it was. Like, it looks way too good to be AI. And like, on top of that, it's been going on for 2 years now.
Yeah, this is before AI blew up.
AI is maybe okay enough to like try to do this. Not 2 years ago. There's no freaking way it could have done it then.
It's just raw talent.
Well, there's so many times, like, I'm trying to catch up. Like I said, I think I'm on chapter 50 or 60. I try to read a couple chapters every night, and I'm sure this is the same for you guys. There are some panels where I just sit there and I just stare at them.
You got to see all the details.
What the freaking
Yeah.
heck?
And you're on your phone, you got to turn it sideways so you can see the full spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Then they got One Piece. I love me some One Piece.
Oh, it's not done yet?
No, of course it's not done yet. You would have heard from me if it was you heard from me and Luke. Luke, they finished it.
Here's a joke.
The One Piece isn't real. It was a fake the whole time.
What are we fighting
And
for?
they got Chainsaw Man, but unfortunately we're at the part where it's like, by the time the anime, when they adapt this part of the anime, it'll be like 15 chapters, it'll be like 10 minutes in the anime.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say we are gonna be 50.
Yeah, we are gonna be 50. Yeah, we are gonna be 50 by the time the anime comes out.
Well, isn't the movie coming out soon?
Yeah, September.
That'll be cool.
I think it was August, but I think they might have delayed it a bit. I don't know.
The movie's not going to finish the first arc of the manga,
No, it's just
right?
gonna go up
first
to the
13
Rize.
or
It's just the
whatever.
Rize arc.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got the last one. It's actually the first volume came out in Viz, but I'm waiting. I want more. It's called The Bugle Call: Song of War. And what I read those first 3 chapters is like, yeah, I want more. This
Sounds
is so
kind of
good.
Norse.
A bit. It's more. It's a bit. It's about this guy. This guy who's like, he's a bugle. It's kind of like, it's definitely European. I'll say that.
Yeah.
He's got this bugle, and when he blows it, he can like command troops, kind of like a RTS game. And like he's got these dots that can like guide people. It's really interesting. It's like I just want to see where it goes more. I wish Viz was doing simul pubbing with this, but it's just volume.
Oh, it's not even
It's
simultaneous.
volume by volume, so it's like either I'm gonna have to go onto the good old manga decks if they still have it, of course, or just wait. But I'll probably wait since I have a bunch of manga I'm reading right now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one to look out for.
Well, I chose 2 to talk about. And one of them is Shonen Jump, which is the Shinobi Undercover. This is, so I don't know if I mentioned before, but you remember that manga I read forever ago called Candy Flurry, and I really got into it. It was like the first one that got axed on Shonen Jump that I was really into, and it really kind of hurt me. This is from the same team that made that.
It's actually successful.
And it's very successful, I would say, anyway. I don't think it's going to get axed anytime soon. I think this is chapter 30, 35, somewhere around there. And I really enjoyed the story. It's a lot of fun. I've been having a good time with it. I think the characters are very entertaining, and the story overall is fairly entertaining, even though it seems like nothing really happens. But apparently stuff does happen. And then the last one I want to talk about is Marchen Crown. I don't know how to actually pronounce that because it's got little dots over the A, but this is Akasaka's new manga, and it's a wild ride is the best way to put it. It is really out there. I don't know. Are you reading this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a Thane manga through and through.
It's Akasaka's like, can I go darker?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like imagine all of the classic fairy tales like Rapunzel, Cinderella, and like let's just F them up. Like let's just make them dark. Let's make them go
Like,
through
I
a
had to
horrible
do
world.
I had to do comedy because nobody took me seriously, and now who's going to take me seriously now?
Yeah, it's pretty effed up. I don't. Are you reading it all, Sky? It's a wild ride. It's the best way to put it, and it's been fun to read. Every week when it comes out, I'm excited to read it.
Is it on
Jump Plus?
Jump Plus?
Yep.
Maybe I'll just start reading it.
I think
Catch up.
we're 10 chapters max.
Oh, I could easily.
That's not
catch
that
up
far
then.
in.
What's it called again?
Marchen Crown. Marchen. But the A has little dots over it, so I would just type in Crown because that would be the easiest way to find it on Jump Plus. But yeah, those are the manga that I'm really enjoying. There's one more technically that's on Jump Plus that I've been reading, interestingly enough, called Drama Queen. I've been reading that every week, and that's a weird one. It's kind of out there as well. It's kind of memeable, honestly. It's kind of a memeable series. I don't know if I'd recommend it unless it gets like really good. But as of right now, it's got some fun and unique storytelling beats is the best way to put it.
I can't find it.
Did you type in Crown?
With a C?
Crown. Just do just Crown.
Right there, I got it.
Yeah, it's that little dot over the A thing that's kind of what ruins it. But yeah, so those are the manga that I've really stood out to me. I think you have a lot of the classics, and like I will say this, as much as I enjoyed the artwork of Dan to Dan, this last arc really hasn't done it for me. I do like the artwork though. Like it's phenomenal to look at. But the story of this current arc really, I don't know. I'm kind of just like meh on. Best way to put it. What about you, Sky?
I'm also reading Dan and Dan, trying to catch up. But the other one I wanted to put on here, because of its controversy, is Rent a Girlfriend. It's a manga standout for
other reasons.
Yeah,
it is
pissing
standing
people
out.
off.
Yeah.
I have decided to take a little gander down the Reddit recently.
Oh, you dove in.
Because usually I just open up Reddit to read it, but
Yeah.
my God, it's a trash fire right now.
It's just so sad because you have so many people huffing the copium. Other people are like, "We're done, bros. It's over. It's game over." And then other people are like, you have the classic people who are still doing their like novel analyzation of every single chapter, even though we're all kind of hating life right now.
Yeah, it's very divided. A house divided amongst itself.
It's very divided, yeah.
Because it is interesting. You like, I read some of the comments. I'm just like, yeah, this is pure cope, dude. Just let it go. And there's other people that are just actively trying to ruin the subreddit. And I'm just like, I don't know. The problem is for me, and maybe you feel the same way, Cole, is like, I'm already in this far. I know I always talk about dropping it, but like, this is like 5 years
We're
of
never
my
dropping
life.
this.
Yeah.
We're going to read this to the end. We all know it.
This is going to be freaking One Piece, the romance.
I do find it interesting that because it's got a bunch of buzz around it, people have been picking it up and reading it. Like, I've been seeing people in the Reddit, in their comments, and some of their comments are things like, "This is my first time being caught up this week." And I'm just like, whoo, buddy, you picked a weird time to get caught up. But I think they probably got caught up because of the weird stuff and the sucky stuff that has been happening. And so if it really is just a ploy to make it so that so that Reggie can write this freaking story until he dies so he can just get infinite money, then he freaking did it, dude. He found the infinite money glitch. He knows exactly how to do it. He does some crazy, stupid plot thing that gets everybody talking so he gets more cells. He literally found the infinite money glitch, and it's called Make Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what makes me so sad about the show is like some of the moments are so freaking good. It's got some really good highs, but it just decisions were made that not the average human would want or make themselves.
Yeah, that's very fair.
I don't know.
Well, everybody, I think that pretty much does it for our show today. Next time, we'll be talking about the summer. It's summertime now. The summer 2025 anime season. We're going to go over every single one of the shows and look forward to more Rent-A-Girlfriend talk because we got a new season, baby. And we're going to be doing that arc. Look forward to it, guys.
Sorry, I put my heart into My Dress Up Darling.
Oh, I want to talk about that at some point because, like, the animation style's changed, but I'm really digging it.
I
Anyway,
will-
sorry.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. Have a good life. Bye, everybody.